What's up, everybody? Welcome to Team Fish Nichols YouTube channel. Today we're covering the Sacramento regionals that just happened last weekend. I know we're a couple days behind, but we do have all the deck lists from day 2. So we're gonna take a peek sees at that. If you don't know, Colors Lugia went, and last week when I covered Colors Lugia, I told you it was the play for Sacramento. And this weekend there's another regionals happening in France. I think it's Lille. I don't know how to say the name. Is this a dark mode function? Holy cow, there's a dark mode function on Limitless. Bro, Limitless, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, cool. There we go. We got dark mode on Limitless. Pokestats has it too, right? Yeah, we're already on dark mode. Wow, where have I been? Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, Colors Lugia, I told you to play. You didn't listen, and that's why you didn't win. But Alexander and Nicolo made first and second, playing Lugia and Arceus. And for those who don't know, this was their first regionals ever. If you haven't heard that story, it's both their first regionals, and they won. So that shows, like, hey, anybody can win a regionals if you're not close to Ohio. I'm just kidding. Anybody can win a regionals in Pokemon, right? So anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. So we look at the first place list. Here we are. My camera's kind of big. I'm wondering if I can edit this real quick. Let's see. Oh, look at there. Cool. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. So, Colors Lugia, I don't think anything's too crazy about the list. Looks pretty standard with the 3 Snorlax, which I think is what we saw from Charlie's list. So that's pretty cool. Stadium split. We got the Mew EX to draw cards and plus genome hacking. Luxray for a good attacker. Snorlax good attacker. Wide for in-game. Luminia setup. Drapion for Mew and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, just like a really consistent deck. And we go over to Pokestats. You know, Pokestats and Limitless, they go hand in hand. Now, I think if you go to standings, you actually can see the deck list. But the deck list viewer is like this. And I'm like, it's definitely easier in my eyes to see them on a Limitless. So definitely use Limitless. But what's cool about Pokestats is you can see what they played against. So we see Charizard, lost Charizard, took round one loss. First match played against Charizard, lost, but dang dude, lost. But then beat Tillian, beat Guardy, beat 2 Rogue decks, beat Guardy, beat Chinpao, beat Tillian Urshifu, and like we see like Jared, the creator of Pokestats, like great player, fantastic player. So we see okay, maybe Alexander knows what they're doing. They're getting there. Tillian Urshifu, Lost Box Giratina. And then you hit Alex Kreckler, and you're like, okay, wow, yeah, they're doing the thing. Beat Guardy, lost to Sawyer, very good player. Lost to Charlie, who is like pretty much the creator of this version kind of deck. That beat this, beat that, beat Dory, beat Nicolo. So that's pretty cool. Took down Azul, but I think it's like a really good matchup. It's a really good matchup. It's a good matchup. I'm just gonna say it. So yeah, pretty cool. So it's second place. We have my dark mode's gone. So I have to click it every single time. Unfortunate. We have Nicolo, who's playing a man, my camera is getting in the way. Hang on, let me just do this. Does that work? What did this? There we go, Josh. On the fly editing. We love to see it. So it is the Arceus like slacking deck that we've seen before with Path to the Peak. And use Water Energy with Melanie. This is common strategy we've seen before, but take advantage of like Judge plus Peak plus Iono. You're just like Path to Peak plus Judge and Disruption thing. But there's no Gyarados Z-Max in here, so very surprising deck. They said that it was for Hyper Beam. Because if you Judge Peak Hyper Beam, I guess a Charizard, it's usually hard for them to set up another Charizard kind of thing. I think that's what the kind of lines were. That's what it seemed like discarding energies or something like that. That's what they're trying to say. And like 330 is a tank. So, also I think it's their favorite Pokemon, which I think that's more of a thing to say, but still. Very cool deck. It's basically Arceus slacking and then like Gyarados is a tank. So I think that's the real reason. And I think it might have to do with like Vengeful Punch plus like Gyarados or something. I don't know. I don't know the whole ins and outs of it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know. But if you essentially if you path the people as judge and then Gyarados discard energy, they can't find their energies and they can't attack with Charizard. Is what I gathered. Right? All these Charizard decks are playing like Pidgeot and Arven and stuff like that. They really don't have a way to find their energies, and if you like put in like low hand size plus they can't find the energies, they can't attack you again. The lists aren't playing like B-Barrel and stuff like that, so you can kind of go about it that way, and that's what we kind of heard. I think that's what we heard. Let me look up here. Did only play one Charizard, no, two Charizard, beat it both. So beat Question Mark, beat Guardy, attack Guardy. Sorry, I'm tired. ADP, or not ADP. I always say ADP, but it's Lost Box Dragonite, or Lost Box. And what's interesting is they beat Colors Lugia twice and then lost to in the finals. I haven't watched the finals, couldn't tell you what happened. Not gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, hit a lot of Lost Box, so I think it's probably a good matchup. You have tanky guys, tanky Pokemon. They played the Sharon's Care plus Palpad, so you tanky guys plus Sharon's Care, pretty good. We see Sawyer in third place, playing Lost Box. I'm pretty sure it's probably nothing like too crazy. It looks like a standard Lost Box deck to me. Yep, looks like a standard Lost Box deck. There's the matchups. Yep. Yep. Did beat Colors Lugia and beat Colors Lugia, so this one might be a better matchup, I guess. But I guess if you go fast. What happened? So that's a deck. That's something. We have another Lugia Archeops deck, and let's see. And it's pretty much the same thing like Radiant Zard. So you play the Lumineous Energy plus Radiant Zard. Let's see, what did they play against? Lost to Giratina Lost Box. Lost to Lost Box Charizard. Mess match of everything else. Okay, well, whatever. What the heck? What just happened? Okay, anyways. Ryan Harris was 5th with Gardevoir. Did I make everybody yawn? Are you yawning? Are you yawning? Are you yawning when I'm yawning? So this, what's interesting, and I want to show this list because it does play Spiritomb, so they are respecting the Mew, I imagine, right? I feel like this is for the Mew matchup. Could be something else, but it's for Mew. Did they hit Mew? Did not hit Mew. Did not hit the Mew. Beat Sosa with their crazy deck. Did lose to Colorless. Makes sense. It's a pretty good matchup. Like, Snorlax is just knocking out your guys and stuff like that. So that's probably a good matchup. We have Charlie, pretty much creator of this deck, is playing the Charizard, the Mew, the Whiteear. No Luxray. I think he played Luxray last week. So Charlie's right here. Lost to it twice. Wow. So if you really want to beat this deck, there we go. Hit 11 Lost Box, if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, like 10 Lost Box. Like, that's insane. Insane, dude. Pretty insane. Like, it has good matchups. I don't, not a bad call. Not a bad call. Mr. Azul, GG himself, coming up with the... I think essentially it's just the Lost Box deck we saw last week? Or 2 weeks ago? Whatever, last week, if I remember correctly. Because it played Zamazenta, right? The Peoria build? No, Raymond? Yeah, it did play the... Yeah, so it's pretty much just this... It's pretty much just this build. Yeah, pretty much just that build. It might be like a couple cards off, but it's definitely just that list that won. Azul and their crew probably said, nah, you know what? It's pretty good. We'll just play it. They did good, and Caleb and Azul said, hey, you know what? We're good with that. I don't know why did it take y'all so long to play this deck? I'm so confused. But Azul, hit me up. I don't know. You're probably not going to see this video, but I'm really confused. Like, why didn't you play this deck sooner than later? I'm so confused. 8th place was... Oh, let's see what Azul played against. Lost Colors, beat Colors. lost to Colors. So, yeah, I don't think Colors is a good matchup, but it does beat. I think it's probably one of the best decks, right? For sure. So, just saying that. Okay, next up is 9th. Oh, that's top 8. So what we're going to do now is just look at some other lists. A lot of the stuff is like pretty generic, right? So, like RCS, Braden. Zora, get in here! Thank you. Thank you for coming in here. So we do have a RCS Duraludin deck, and I talked about this going into Peoria. I thought that was a good play, and nobody played it. It seems like I did well here, right? Braden lost to Mew, understandable. Lost to Chin-Pao, but beat the other ones. Tied. So, unfortunately, 2 losses and 2 ties does not get you into top 8 out of regionals anymore. That's insane. 11-2-2 get 9th. We still want to look at the deck. Open his image. Like I said, it's RC's Duraludin with Mawa. Ooh, boy. Mawa's over. Where'd you go? What? What's wrong? You don't like Duraludin? You don't like the Duraludin? That's too bad. So that's too bad, sorry. Too bad. Anyways, let's see what else we got that's pretty interesting. I know there's one deck I want to talk about. If I can find it. Zora, can we find it? Oh, this one right here. Raymond with Lost Zone Dialga. Bro. Cooking. This is the play, dude. This is the play. What place was that? 49th. Go down to 49th real quick. Raymond. Lost the Gardevoir. Didn't play any others. Lost to Zork. Oh my god. We gotta find this deck list in a second. Tied Regigigas. There's some cooking, dude. We're cooking at this regionals. Alright, so we got this list. That's pretty insane. Can we open that back up? Nelly, if you don't know, Dialga V-Star has that Star Tornado, so 20 take another turn, and attack plus 40% more damage. I think it's because like you're like, hey, I hate you, Chin-Pao, and you're just like, I hate you, Chin-Pao, right? You just beat the Chin-Pao players, so pretty nifty, as they would say. So there's a Zoroark deck. Brandon Jones played a Zoroark Gengar deck with Klefki, and the Klefki active with that mischievous lock turn off abilities, right? And that's pretty sick. That's pretty cool, right? And you got Joust, 10, discard of tool cards, right? You get the Zoroark, you get the Beavera, you got the Spirit Tomb shut down, Radiant Alakazam to move damage, Radiant Pump to move damage on your side of the field, Game Draw Box, Pokemon take damage. You don't know Zoroark does like 50 times for each Pokemon player that has any damage counters on it, so there's 6 Pokemon damage counters on it, you're doing 300 damage. Pretty sick. Can we find their matchups? Did lose to Color Slugger, probably a bad matchup, right? Lost to Chin-Pao, but that's like back and forth. They did beat one. Did lose to another Color Slugger, so the Color Slugger is probably a bad matchup. Did lose to Charizard Lost Box. It's not loading. But I think it's that one, Charizard Lost Box. But did some stuff. Congratulations, Brandon. Whew, that's sick, dude. That's sick. Zoroark is like obviously one of my favorite Pokemon. Right there, Zoroark's right there. One of my favorite Pokemon. So, whew, sick, dude. Sick. There's another deck too, right? That did well that I wanted to touch base on. This Regigigas. You know the little Regigigas noise. You know what I'm talking about. Whew, it's back, dude. Look at all these different colored energies. Whew. It's just good old Regigigas just doing the thing. What did they lose to? I think it was 110th. A lot of surprises. It's not 110th. Josh, what place was that? What place was that? 91st. A little bit more. There we go. Steve. Lost to Charizard. Okay. Beat Chip-Out, beat Lugia's single strength. Lost to Guardy, beat that. Just kind of all over the place, right? Looks like it can't be Charizard. Which makes sense. There's not a grass, Reggie. Not yet. New Pokemon games? I'm calling it. New grass strategy. Probably not, but you know what? It seems cute to say. Okay, do we have anything else that's interesting? I thought there was a Team Lou deck that made day 2. I could be crazy, though. I could be real crazy. I thought I saw a Team Lou deck. Anything else crazy? There's a Goodra deck, and there's another Arceus Duraludon. Yeah, there is a Team Lou. Felipe Santiago playing Team Lou. With the 1-1 Drapion V-Star. Get out of town. That's sick. Let's see what Felipe played against. Felipe only played 1 round, and then it said, I can't make top 8, so I'm not playing anymore. Or played against Zach Cooper, it said, I don't want to play Pokemon anymore. I'm not sure which one it is, but that's unfortunate. Didn't play anymore after that. They said, I'm done. I'm outsies. Can't make date. Can't make it anymore. I'm out. Same with... It's interesting. People dropped like right after they said, I'm not playing anymore. I'm done. There was a control deck. Lost 2 rounds and said, hey, I'm out. I can't make top 8 anymore. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. That is up to you to decide. So a lot of interesting things. A lot of interesting things for sure happened this weekend. This weekend another regional. So let me make a prediction. So we had Lost Box, or we had Colors Lugia do really good in Arceus, which means you would think the play is Miraidon. Now, the play might still be Miraidon, because maybe I might just be hyping the Colors Lugia thing. And I think Miraidon's like a 5 matchup. I think you just take down Lugias and you just win. So I think that's fine. I think if you're Miraidon play Miraidon. But if you want to counter Miraidon, it's kind of scary, but you could play... Like, Lost Box might actually win this weekend. And I think it's because we'll have, like, Lost Box players that are going to play, like, the Lightning build more, like the fast version. I think it's going to be one of those Lost Box decks. I think that's what's going to win this weekend. So I'm calling Lost Box. Even a lot of Lost Boxy players there, right? Even a lot of Lost Boxy players. Some would say Lost Box must be the speed version, so that's my guess. I was right last week, so we'll see what happens again this week. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. A lot of entry decks made day 2. 2 entry decks, 1 got first and second. If you're new to Pokemon, play Pokemon in regionals. Have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow. Sorry I didn't record Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was busy. Life's busy, but yeah. All right, bye.